What's good, YouTube? So today we finally got a release date and some photos for the live-action Cowboy Bebop film that's coming to Netflix. So let's take a look at this article from The Verge, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. All right, so this is again coming from The Verge, and it says Netflix's Cowboy Bebop is out on November 19th. Check out the first photos. All right, so right off the top, we got I believe his name is John Cho as our boy Spike. And I mean, suit looking good, man. I mean, it looks like they tried to stick, to the anime, and I mean, it looks fine from there. But let's dig into the article and look at some more photos. So they say 4 years after news broke that work had begun on a live-action adaptation of beloved sci-fi anime Cowboy Bebop, and it is beloved, so let's hope Netflix does it right. The series finally has a release date. Netflix announced today that Cowboy Bebop will come in for a landing on November 19th. And here are some new photos to prove it. Since Netflix confirmed it was working on Cowboy Bebop, the streaming service has been decidedly tight-lipped on details. It announced the show's cast in 2019 and earlier this year that original composer Yoko Kanno would return to the live-action series. But there still hasn't been an official trailer or a casting announcement for series regular Radical Edward. And so we got a photo here of our main crew. So we got Spike, Jet, and Faye. And I mean, it looks pretty good. I like the vibe. I mean, obviously the costumes are very, well, I'm not gonna say very, but they're somewhat, anime accurate, with Faye kind of being the one to have the most changes, right? Like, you think about the anime, like how practical is her costume in a live action setting, especially, given today's climate. Like, they obviously like toned it down a little bit and then made it a little bit more functional for, live action purposes. So, I mean, I think that's okay. And I mean, just looking at the photo, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it, but, things look different in motion. So, well, once we get a trailer, any of these might not look as good when it's in motion. But let's keep pushing on. It says, now at... I can't read today. Now at least Netflix is sharing photos of the cast. John Cho as Spike, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Mustafa Shakir as Jet, and Daniela Pineda as Faye, featuring what look to be final costumes and sets for the series. You can see a few choice selections above, along with a whole gallery below. Feel free to pair them with Kanno's score from the original series for the full effect. Now, we're not going to do that, especially because I don't want to get copyright claimed, but we'll definitely take a look at these photos to see what we think. So right off the bat, we got a nice shot of Spike here, down in the headphones, and trying to do a little GQ shot right here. But I mean, just off of this, it looks fine. I mean, this looks pretty anime accurate. I mean, Spike wears a suit. Like, I mean, that's easy to kind of transfer to live action. So I think this looks good. I think John Cho looks good as the character. Even more so at the screenshot here at the top, where his hair is in that more kind of like fro style, like the anime. Let's cycle into the next pictures here. So we got a picture of them all chilling on the couch here. We got Jet, Spike, and Faye looking good. A good shot of Faye here. And I think her costume's alright. I mean, they had to change it, right? Like, they had to. And I feel like there's a lot of different ways they could have went. Maybe this one's a little bit more of the safer option, but I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, at least from that set photo. I think it looks all right. Another shot of Spike here. Okay. Shit, John Cho, he got toned up for the role. Okay. I see you, John. But that looks good too. I like the shot, I like the vibe, I like the colors. Definitely going for the the whole Hollywood teal and orange look. But I think it works, looks fine, at least from the photo perspective. Again, once we see a trailer and see it in motion, it might be a little bit different. And I do like this shot here of Jet. I think this looks pretty good. I think just looking at him, I think he's gonna make a pretty dope Jet. I can just hear like his voice and him talking to Spike, and to me that fits his portrayal of that character from, at least from the shot, pretty well. But yeah, I mean, the photos look all right, right? Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks like they definitely, put some effort into it. But I mean, at this point, we got to see a trailer, right? And then even then, right? Like, I think back to the Death Note movie that came to Netflix, and I mean, when we saw that trailer, people got hyped off of that trailer just because of a live action Death Note, I guess more westernized version. And then from the cast perspective, I think the biggest thing was having, Willem Dafoe is the Ryuk Shinigami, and that was dope. Like, I think he killed that role. Like, his voice, and his voice is fresh in my mind right now because I just got done playing that 12 minutes game. I guess I reached one of the endings. Like, I got the credits to roll, but Willem Dafoe is in that game, and his voice is so unique, it's so iconic, and for that Shinigami role, he fit perfect. But other than that, the movie was bad. The movie sucked. Super forgettable. Really bad, like, writing overall. Like, it just wasn't good. And I think a lot of people have the same fears rolling into Cowboy Bebop, right? You're taking another beloved anime, and I would say this one's even more classic, right? Even more so. And it's dangerous, man. Like, I really hope that the team is really going all out to make sure this is written really good, shot really well. And, I don't doubt the cast. I'm pretty sure that they'll do a good job, but try to be as accurate in the portrayal compared to the anime. And I think bringing back the original composer, smart move to get the vibe right, get the sounds right, get the music right. I think that's super smart to bring back the original composer. And maybe that's just to make people feel more safe, thinking about it. But again, once we see it in motion, once we get a trailer, we'll really be able to get an idea. But even then, y'all, trailers can fool you so hard. So even then, we still gotta keep our expectations, I think, kind of low. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my expectations down here. So, and I feel like when you do that, right, like when you go in something with kind of low expectations, it does make the movie a little bit better. Like, you can't argue with that. Like, Sonic, I think, is a great example. I went in with the lowest expectations for that Sonic movie, and I came out like, oh man, you know what? Like, that wasn't bad. I even laughed a few times. Like, it was kind of a charming movie. But we'll see. We'll see. November 19th is the release date for Cowboy Bebop. So we got a while. I'm sure we'll get a trailer here within the next month. Because I don't think they want to wait too long. And I kind of fear if they wait too long, that maybe it's not that good, and I don't know, maybe they might brush it on the rug. We'll see. But at least in the portrayal of these photos, it looks like they put some effort in. They're trying to do the anime justice. And hopefully we'll get a trailer soon to really see what everything looks like in motion, what these sets look like in motion, especially when you have like the audio and hearing them speak with portraying these characters. We'll see. But what did you guys think about these photos? Are you excited about the new Cowboy Bebop movie? Are you a big fan of the anime series? I know I myself, I don't think I've ever finished the anime series. I think I probably watched like half of it. But I don't think I ever finished it. I need to go back and do that. But so yeah, I wouldn't call myself like a super fan or anything. But I do know of it. I do know the characters, and I am somewhat looking forward to this movie, albeit with low expectations. But sign off in the comments. Let me know what you think about the photos and the November 19th release date, and we'll be on the lookout for a trailer. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.